Hello, everybody. Actually, let me do something quick. I don't know. Maybe. Hopefully that's better. My internet's cutting in and out. I just heard a thud. Okay. Am I back? Let me check. Basically, I just wanted to come on here real quickly. Hey, everybody. My internet's really bad. So, hi. I apologize if it's coming in choppy. Let me know if it's coming in choppy or not. I just wanted to come on because I know we got some really big news today. And Zellner posted a motion. It looks good, but it also doesn't. And I want to just say it this way. It looks great because that means that there might be you using Wi-Fi. Yeah, am I coming in bad, Millbilly? Because I so is it better now? Okay. Yeah, today is a pretty big day. Like Millbilly knows, he's been live all day. Everybody has seen or heard about it already. I don't have anything official to say from Brendan or anything like that. Direct to your modem would help. I'll have to look into that. My my modem is way across the house, so but it's possible. Anyway, I basically wanted to come on here though and to say, even though this is exciting and or sad for a lot of people, like I'm sad. I'm not sad necessarily that they're a step closer to Brendan and Stephen being released. I'm sad because of the situation and who it involves. I'm sad for Brendan. I'm sad for his family. I'm sad that it's turning out like this. I personally do not believe. I'll be honest about it. I don't think Bobby did it. I think it was Ryan Hillgas, and I will die on that hill. It's Ryan Hillgas, but I guess I wanted to just kind of come on here and remind everybody that these are real people, and Brendan and his family are probably really hurting right now. And I think that's just something we need to remember while going forward with this stuff, is that it's, especially if you're a supporter, if you're a researcher, if you just do just the researching part, I understand your guys' perspective, and I'm not judging anybody on what you believe or anything like that. But as a supporter, like as me as a supporter, I believe my job here is to support Brendan and to do everything that I can to make what he's going through easier for him, and yeah, Barb and Pete, I can't imagine what they're thinking or feeling right now. Yeah, you're right, Millbilly. Although, funny story, if they're not guilty, they should have nothing to worry about. I mean, technically, neither were Brendan and Stephen, and they were at where they're at. So, like, somebody at work was accused of something, and I don't want to say it on here, but it was a pretty big thing they were accused of, and she said the same thing. She said, well, I'm innocent and I got nothing to worry about, right? And then, of course, all these wrongful conviction cases flash through my head, and I'm like, you should get a lawyer. Because, yeah, people say that. But, yeah, Brendan, 100% Brendan Stevens innocent. And, yeah, it is a whole new ball game. This is stuff that I mean, I've never been involved in anything like this before, so honestly, I don't know what the next step is in all of this anymore. Like, it's all so new. But yeah, I don't know. If everyone could just send a card or a letter to Brendan right now, let him know that we're all still here for him. We all still support him. Regardless of what's going to happen next, that we all are still here. Hey, Neverling. And just keep in mind that these are real people and they're really going through something. And unless we've all been there personally, even then, we don't know. We don't know. And yeah, I guess that's what I wanted to come on here and say, Yeah, there's a lot of lives. I know Millbilly did a live, Paul Capaldi did a live, Foul Play did a live, whole bunch of people, did I've been at work all day, and I just got home like an hour ago, and my phone's been exploding with things. So, like, just messages and YouTube's just going on, But yeah, so that's what I was trying to say earlier. I don't know if I finished that thought. I'm really bad at leaving thoughts open-ended, but yeah, I feel like me as a supporter, I'm here to help Brendan and to help, make his time where he's at just slightly better. That's why I do the Be Brendan Brave. That's why I do the all the stuff that I do. It's to help him escape where he's at just for momentarily, So all of this stuff that's happening, just keep in mind that, he's a real person in there who just got told some really, really bad news today. It could end up good for him, and I hope it does. Believe me, I hope it does. But he just got some really bad news today. I can't even imagine where it could be with this. The whole family too. So just keep that in mind, send him a card, send him a letter, send him a thinking of you, pray for him, pray for the family if you want. What bad news? Kathleen Zellner released, I don't know these legal terms very well. Kathleen Zellner, she basically released an affidavit saying that somebody saw Bobby Dassey pushing the RAV4 onto the Avery property with another guy, and basically indicating that Bobby Dassey planted the RAV4. So she already thinks that Bobby did the murder. She's claiming that Bobby did the murder. Now she's saying here's this affidavit of someone seeing him plant the RAV4. It's good news in a sense that, yes, we might get some good news out of this, as far as, Stephen and Brendan shouldn't have been a suspect. Stephen Avery should never have been a suspect. There were other people that could have been, looked at that weren't, and look at all this stuff. And I think the most important thing to pick out in the affidavit, as far as I can see, is that the person who claims who saw this stuff happening, he went to the police and told the police, and I guess the police told him, we already got the guy. So if anything, that's more important to me, I think, just because that just shows, like, yeah, they could care less about the actual who did it. They just wanted to get Stephen and put him in jail, and they would have done anything to do it. You know what I mean? So that's what I think is the important takeaway from all of this. I don't know what's going to happen for Bobby, or I'm not legal savvy like that. Like I said, I don't consider myself a researcher. I consider myself a supporter. So I don't know anything that's going to happen from here on out as far as, you know, what's going to happen with Bobby. Like, what's this going to do for him? What's this going to do for the family? Other than I hope that it opens the door to show that, you know, Stephen and Brendan are innocent to the courts. That's what I hope for. Yeah. But I felt like this is Brendan's channel, and I felt like that was something that I needed to jump on and say. We need to keep in mind the fact that Brendan and Stephen, this is, irregardless of how you personally feel, that is Brendan's brother. And that can't be easy to hear. And yeah, that's what I have. So unless anybody has any questions or anything, or now that I'm here, I was kind of hoping Linda might pop on. Because I was going to throw a link in the chat for her so she can go live with me too, because I feel like she has some stuff to say. I know she's been feeling it too, and I've been feeling incredibly sad for Brendan right now. And I really hope that this brings him home. If that's, you know what I mean? Like, if anything good could come from this, it's that Brendan can come home with it. But yeah. All right. Well, nobody has anything else to say. And yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say. Just be kind out there. And I hope everyone, yeah, I just hope that everyone chooses kindness today, if anything. That's, yeah. Hi, Fernanda. I wish I could translate what you just said. Oh, I got, yeah. Hey, Catnip, I miss seeing you on here. I feel like I don't see you often. And then I don't know if I said hi to Caroline yet. Hi, Caroline. Yeah. Yeah, I went to the zoo today and I took some pictures for Brendan, if that's anything. And yeah, I've been thinking about him all day. I just hope he's doing okay right now. That's all I hope for. Gosh, I can't imagine. But also, just to show you all, because it's right here, look what I found. It's a dragonfly. It's a wire dragonfly. Linda was making some, and I remembered I had one, and this was out in my shed. So I went and got it, and I fixed it up because it was kind of in bad shape, and I figured I would put it on my wall. But then I remembered that my wall is so far back, I don't think anyone could see this. So I need to have like YouTube friendly back walls because I want to be cool like everybody else. And yeah. There she is. There's Linda. Oh my God, Linda. Hold on. Anybody else wants to come up here too, that's fine. We might as well do that. How can I say what? How can I say that Brendan's a real person who is going through something right now? We all should be kind to him and send him letters of support. Lynn. I mean, I get that this is what's happening, but, you know, I don't think it's really fair just to say that I believe that Ryan's the killer, not Bobby. Because I'm just waiting for Linda to jump on. Linda, jump on. Linda, jump on it. I mean, irregardless about how we all feel, like, I mean, that's got to be really hard for Brendan to hear, you know? And that's really hard for a parent to hear. Like, I feel like I just posted it in the link. And yeah, I do think Bobby's innocent. I think that Ryan Helgas is the killer. That's just how I feel. I feel he has more motive. I feel that Ryan has had the more opportunity. I mean, I'm not saying Bobby didn't have his part in things, like maybe he did, but I don't think, you know, see, here's the other thing is that I need more evidence to show that Bobby did something. Like, let's be real here. Eyewitness account, and I'm not downing the person that's doing the affidavit, but this was 15 years ago. Eyewitness account. It could be wrong. So that's a big one. And two, I personally feel like unless there's some sort of like actual like DNA proof or something, like that's just how I feel about it. And you know, there should be fingerprints on the vehicle. There were fingerprints on the vehicle that nobody, that didn't match anybody, right? So who belonged to that? If they tested it and it came back as Bobby, then yeah, that's one thing. Hold on, Linda. You know, like I respect your theory on it, but I just personally think that Ryan is the killer. And I think that Bobby does make a good Denny suspect, like I get that, but I just don't think he did it. And unless there's like some sort of actual like DNA proof or fingerprint proof or whatever, that's just how I feel. It could be possible. Hey, Linda.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I've been better, you know.
It's been a day, huh?
Yeah, it has.
But
You know,
Shuri just said, "Hi. Do you think maybe if it was Bobby, possibly the police blackmailed him to plant the road? It's possible. Like, I'm not saying that Bobby
I
was
believe that
perfect in
more than
this.
anything. I believe that more than anything. If
I
anything, I believe that he was, you know, like forced to do something with the rap,
maybe,
with their
but
help.
like I
But
said, like
I don't believe he's a killer.
I cannot base, and this is
Yeah, I can't either.
Here's how I honestly feel, and this is why I feel like Brendan's 100% innocent, right? There's no DNA, there's no blood, there's no nothing. There's no nothing connecting Brendan to this
We
other
don't
than
even
that
know if this
confession.
guy is telling the truth.
Yeah,
We
we
don't know.
don't,
This is an
but that's what I'm
eyewitness.
saying. You have an eyewitness statement of something that happened 15 years ago who just now came forward.
70% of wrongful convictions are with eyewitness misidentification. You know, you can't, So
Yeah,
you can't rely on that. And this is years old. But if it's putting reasonable doubt and it helps with an
that's what
affidavit that she
yeah.
already has, then good. Because, you know, they're never going to be able to charge anybody with this. There's nothing. Okay. But if it gets Brendan out and it gets Stephen out, good for it. But it's still, I don't care. I don't sit
saying.
with
Like,
it.
I hope if anything good that comes out of it is
I don't.
that Is that Brendan gets released? Brendan and Steven get released from prison.
I don't sit good with it because it damages the family, and the family's already damaged. And I'm gonna try not to cry because I really feel that it's hard to put a family like that through this already. Their whole lives have been nothing but turmoil and fighting the system. And it's sad to know that they take family and make family go against family and do things that we really don't know. We're speculating, but I'd like to think that they were a family that the police obviously took advantage of. I see very much pointing that way. I don't, I do. I just see them really tearing a family up, and that's just gut-wrenching to me. And it's gut-wrenching to me that no matter what, Brendan and Bobby are brothers, and they put brothers against brothers and mothers against sons, and it's just sad. It's really heartbreaking no matter what. I mean, you don't know who killed anybody. It's just extremely they wrecked every one of their lives. Every one of them. Not just one or two that are in prison. Their whole family is wrecked.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, regardless of what the news might bring, and I do hope it brings good. I really do. I really hope that you guys have no idea how I hope Brendan would come out of there this second. But
he's going to come out to a brother that he is going to have to look at in the face.
If it's
They're not going to be ever the same. Even the accusation could hurt that family. Yeah. Accusations have already hurt the family. So you got to really be open to think of how are they going to be able to deal with this. Brendan's already dealt with being in there, so I think we should really be strong for Brendan, send him positive things, tell him that we still support him, and do not bring up this to Brendan. I don't think it's fair if people would please don't anybody
write the other thing.
And say anything. Please do not let Brendan find out from his parents or his lawyers or whoever. It's not up to us.
I will say this is that every time something comes out in the past, his lawyers do communicate with him and sit down with him and talk to him about it.
Let them deal. I do
now,
not
what I do think it also is that he would have known by now today, I feel like.
I don't think so. I don't think Barb knew until today. I don't think Carla knew until today.
No, but he does call often. He does call often. Is what I'm saying. So somebody probably did. What I'm asking, though, out of all of our followers right now, is just to send that positive.
Yes, positive affirmations. Anything that's, whatever. We're here for you.
Linda did say something that I do want to touch on is that this is his brother. And that's something that, like I said before, Linda jumped on, that this is his brother. He just got some really, yes, it could be good news, but this is not great news for him right now.
No matter how you look at it, it's bad news. No matter how, you look at it as he's getting out. Yes, that's the best news ever in the world. But he's getting out in the pretenses that his brother might have done this to him, or they have suggested that. They have put that in this family's head. Okay, and some people are not going to get that out of their head, just like none of us. Some of us may not get that out of their head. You know what I mean? Some people out in the world are not going to get this out of their head. So we have to just keep on being there for Brendan and believing in Brendan, because that's what this is about. Okay. And for me, it's believing in Brendan. Okay. I am supporting Brendan. I am not going nowhere. I'm going to let Brendan know that I am there for him, and I will. And nobody better hurt Brendan. It's not up to us to tell him anything. He's a grown man and he has a family, and that's their family business. We're in it enough. Come on. They don't even have any privacy, which they are grateful for that we help them. But I don't think they need any more pressure, stress, judgments, sarcasm, and anything that's negative. I don't think they need it. And I certainly hope none of you would ever do that. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm, kind of I'm just very sensitive about this right now, because I can only imagine my thoughts of this, how it's really affecting the family, because this is really affecting me really bad, you know. I mean, when I heard about Brendan's lie detector test, I thought it was bad, but this is just something that I just can't wrap my head around, and I don't like to see it. So it's going to be a little bit for me, but I'm still going to be there for Brendan.
Yeah, like I said, I don't think that Bobby did it. I think Ryan.
No, I'm not
it.
thinking that. See, I don't think that either. What I'm thinking is that no matter what, it still hurts the family.
I get that. I know.
You know, I certainly don't think. But if that does happen, what we just said, I'm really going to have a problem with it, you know, because getting out, Brendan, it's supposed to be a happy time for Brendan, not coming back out to a torn up family again.
I don't, and I have enough faith right now in the family right now.
Do you think they can overlook it and just say, fuck it, we got our family back?
I don't think that they're going to look at Bob. I personally think that the family still thinks that Bobby is also innocent.
Well, yeah. I mean, you got to believe in your family.
And I think that when Brendan gets out, irregardless of what anything happens, I think that they're all going to be very happy.
Yeah, I'm just wondering. That's what I'm saying. You know, do you think they could overlook that? I don't know.
See, right now, I think so.
Right now, for me, it's just the knowledge of it that hurts me. You know.
I think Brendan loves his brothers.
Oh, I do too. And I would hope that he
I don't think Brendan's gonna go home and look at Bobby and think of because I don't see that.
Yeah. I'm thinking, well, you know what? They're gonna say, you know what? They're out. Who cares what anybody thinks or what they thought to do it? We are still a family. Let's move the fuck up out of here and go build ourselves a castle. You know?
Yeah, because the only reason why I came on is because I wanted to remind people that regardless of the news today, that Brendan is still a person in there, and that this is his family, and that, we are here to support Brendan, and that means that we take the case, not the case out of it, but we take the anger and the emotions out of it, and we just give him the love and support that he needs.
Right. Yeah, I agree. I didn't mean to come in and wreck your live.
No, you're fine. You didn't wreck my live. I was
there's people leave, so I don't want them to leave.
No, there's 6 people still.
Okay.
You're fine. You're fine.
I don't know. Yeah. That's slobbering all over the place,
Yeah, no, we're all feeling different emotions right now, and that's okay.
I'm just a very sensitive person when it comes to that. I really do. It just hits me, and I just imagine all the emotion that the family feels.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's
what
the
a
other,
shock it was for me reading that.
I know Barb must be hurting a lot right now. Like I can't imagine because at the end of the day,
if you're listening, I'm sending you a big hug. I want you to know that. Because
at the end of the day, these are her sons. Like, irregardless of what happens,
in your family, I do. I still believe in your family. But either way, it's just it's either the thought or it's the action. Either way, that part's bad. But the freedom that it might bring these guys is wonderful.
Yeah,
I couldn't think of anything better. So maybe I should just sit on that for a while.
That's what. Yeah, that. In my mind, I'm just thinking that, yes, it's hard right now for Brendan because of what's going on and who it involves.
Yeah.
But it could bring freedom. It could.
Yeah. And that's what we want. We want freedom. They'll probably never get justice for Teresa, or peace, for justice.
I hope so, though. Teresa. I do hope so.
I would love to see that. I would absolutely love it. And in a way, I really might not, because this is hurtful. If whatever happened.
Yeah.
So, but
I don't think that I'm not
Bobby
sure.
He was never named as a killer. He was just named as a planter. That's all. So, you know what I mean? And that might have been a cop right there helping him do that. And that might have been a cop that brought that car over there on a tow truck from the police department because they picked it up on the 3rd. So you know what I'm saying? There's a whole bunch of things that could happen here. And they could have told Bobby, you better get your butt out here and do this, boy, because for one, I found all this stuff about you, what you don't know. We have no idea, you know. Could have put a gun to his head, and it might not even be Bobby. It could be guy down the street.
That's what I was saying. It could, if it's even Bobby, you know.
Yeah, witness identification is so bad. Yeah, it's so bad. Yeah. Witness identification, and there's nobody in the Avery family that's 6 fucking feet tall except for Earl, and he don't never have no gray beard. So you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And why would Bobby be out in the fucking cold with no shirt on? That don't sound like Bobby. I mean, come on, he's a hunter. He's not gonna go outside with no fucking clothes on. Somebody like that would be like in that house that's across the street from the Averys that was supposedly had a fire, you know, that was not, you know, that you can't track down. You know what I'm saying? And there's buildings there. They could have hid that. The cops could have put that Rev there, and them guys just pushed whoever they are, pushed them down there. There's people. You could start looking around who looks like this person or this person. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then look down, you know, and they could have put it there. Could be somebody that knows the yard, been walked around the yard before, a mechanic or something maybe, or you never know. It doesn't have to be Bobby. That guy is probably very wrong if he didn't recognize who it was when he seen the lights on his face.
Yeah.
Who's to know when he said, "Oh, what did he wait for 10 years and he seen it on Making It a Murderer and he recognized him?" Come on, you know what I mean? But
yeah,
he could have not recognized him because he don't know which guy. Kids are kids, you know, and he might have thought that somebody who looks like Bobby was Bobby.
Yeah,
because Bobby's a dark-haired guy. He's, you know, he's not like got these, you know, standout features. You know, he wasn't like built like a big brick shit house. He's not super tall or super heavy, or you know, he's pretty average. You know, dark hair, and in the dark, I don't know. You gotta take all those variables in there. You know.
Yeah.
So I'm choosing to believe that 2 strangers, cops said, push that car in there. You know, and until you could show me proof that was, like, you know, like Jinx says, where's your picture of this person? When did you decide that was Bobby that you seen there?
Well,
what remembered you, you know?
And that's what, I've said this before, but like, you know, the same way with Brendan, how there's no DNA, no nothing that proves that Brendan did anything. I'm on the same fence when it comes with Bobby. If there's no DNA, no fingerprints, no nothing to prove that it was Bobby, then how do you just have circumstantial evidence. And whatever was on the computer, plus now you have some dude that showed up 10 years later who's saying he saw him.
Yeah, okay.
But we don't have any actual.
Right. They're getting tips on Mr. Graybeard, right? So you find out who Mr. Graybeard is, and you're going to find out who the kid or guy was with him. Because Mr. Graybeard doesn't fit anybody on the Avery salvage yard or in that police department. So either he was a snitch, you know, a drug snitch, and he had a little partner that helped him. That's very plausible. I'm sorry to tell you, but that happens all the time. Drug addicts will get picked up by the cops and end up doing something for them just so they don't go to jail for drugs. I've seen it happen a million times. So how do we know they weren't just people that were passing through? And cops say, hey, you fucking move this vehicle for us and you be on your way and get out of our state. We don't know. You know, that's plausible. That is very plausible. I don't care. You know what I mean? Unless the palm print on the back of the RAV turns out to be Bobby or a handprint somewhere else, I'm not going to believe it. I won't, because you got to have some kind of physical DNA proof.
Yeah.
Eyewitness is not good enough for me.
Yeah.
It's like a bite mark. It's like a bite mark.
Sorry, Ted Bundy. I feel the same way. And like, you know, and I just hope that if this does do anything, it frees Stephen and Brendan. I really do do feel that way.
Yep. It could very well release them from prison, which is the plus
which is what we're all hoping for.
And I'm choosing to believe that these 2 guys that were pushing this RAV are they were working for the cops, and they're not even branding. They probably got a kid that looked like Bobby, so they could say that in case somebody's seen him, and the cops could say, see, that was a fucking Dassey that did that, right? You know what I'm saying? So, So as far as I'm concerned, it's all dirty. They're dirty, 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 dirty there. So don't surprise me if they could bring in some people that look like that and put them in there. Really. I just don't see it any other. I don't see family doing it. Sorry. I just don't. Bobby might have lied, but I don't believe he's a fucking murderer. I don't believe he would do that to his brother, his mother, his other brothers, his grandmother, the whole family. I just don't believe it. He's got a wife and children now. You're not gonna live with that. You're not gonna be a normal person if that's on you and this kind of shit's going on. You can't be. You would not be able to. You're not nobody's mentally strong enough to do that. I don't believe that unless you're a complete psychopath on drugs and you're so numb upstairs you don't feel shit. But then again, you wouldn't be able to function with your kids or anything. So I just don't. The scenarios don't fit for me. And yes, maybe I am, like some people would say, planting a rainbows and unicorns situation. But that's how it works for me.
Has anyone ever said that to you?
Yeah. I've been told that this channel is rainbows and
in this case,
because we're soft over here. You know what? I don't want to be hard. Why? Brendan's already had it hard enough from people that were supposed to help him. I'm a supporter. I'm going to show him love.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. I support Brendan. I am here.
Uh-oh. Is it Linda low budget going down?
No. Is it me?
Oh, I don't see. Yeah, Becca's Becca. Becca, boo. There you are.
Uh-oh.
Well, you're there.
Sorry, my internet's bad. But yeah, no, I don't. I'm here to support Brendan, and no matter what happens, I'm going to support Brendan.
Yep. Well, I don't blame you. We lost somebody. They just decided we don't want to talk to you guys no more. I don't care.
It's okay.
Other people,
but, and this channel is 100% for Brendan, and that's why I wanted to come on here and basically say the things that I said, just because it's like at the end of the day, it's about Brendan for me. It really, really is. If it was any other brother or family member, I would still come on here and say it's about Brendan, and we need to keep in mind that Brendan's a real person and that is a real family member to him. And that's the only thing I you know what I mean? Like, I have my personal feelings about, like I keep saying, I think it's Ryan that did it, and that is how I personally feel.
I'm choosing to believe that it's strangers now that will at least help do the rev.
Yeah, and I know, hey Sean, and I know, a lot of people have their own theories that they're, like Teresa's still alive or whatever, and that's the hill they're gonna die on, and Ryan's the hill I'm gonna die on, and I respect anybody else's opinion. This isn't about bashing anybody else's opinion. For me, this is just about Brendan's a real person. Brendan needs love and support right now.
Yeah.
And Brendan, that is, at the end of the day, that's his brother. And I don't think Bobby did it, but either way, we're here for Brendan,
Uh-huh.
Well, we just got to keep showing that love and support for Brendan. And like Linda touched on this, and my advice, like, I can't tell other people what they can and cannot do, but I will tell you that he's already in such like a shitty place right now. Like, prison's no fun.
That's
what I mean? And and our jobs as my job as a supporter is to take him out of that mindset, even for just like a split second.
Right.
That's why I do everything that I do.
That's right.
So when we write to him for the next, I suggest, don't bring up the Bobby thing.
Right. Pipper, be quiet.
Just show the love and support, and that we're here for you, and we're always going to be here for you. And, that's what, that's how I feel.
Yeah.
Those are my feelings and emotions. I am very tired today. I've been out in the hot sun, and there's so much going on right now in my head, and it really is for me. It really truly is. Like, I'm not sitting here like just like, oh, everything's okay, rainbows and sunshine. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you, man. I've been crying all afternoon.
Yeah,
okay,
it's hard news. And it's the same way with Barb. You know, Barb, that's her. These are her kids.
This is hurtful.
These
really
are her
is.
kids.
I feel the pain for them too. Not only the pain.
It's the same way with Pete. It's the same way with Pete. These are his sons.
I agree. It's very hurtful for them. The poor family, you know. I just can't.
If I was a drinker, I would be drinking right now.
I'm too tired, Becca. I stayed up all fucking night for this news. Are you serious? I did.
Yeah. No, I know. Everyone was like, there was like so much like excitement and like, what's this gonna bring? I really thought.
I was scared. I was scared.
I honestly thought it would be. I honestly thought she would come out and say something about Ryan.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be Andy Colburn. I did. I swore to God it was going to be. I did.
Prison is the loneliest place you could ever experience. However deeply you surround yourself with your blankets, you're always exposed, never safe, always scared. Yeah?
Oh, Sean, I know. I can only imagine.
That's my main thing is to try to take Brendan away from that for at least, you know,
a few minutes he reads a card or something. Right.
Every letter, every photo, every book, everything that he gets from supporters takes him away for a few seconds. And that you have no idea how important that is. And it's the same way with Steven.
Yeah.
Every little thing. And that's why I tell people everything you do matters. Even if you just send a letter. Yeah.
It matters.
Even if you just send a letter, even if you just say a prayer, even if you just tweet one thing, even if you
hashtag it or you like something or you subscribe,
even if you write to the governor or call him, no matter what you do, no matter how big or small, everything adds up and matters. Even if you send Brendan a postcard that just says, I'm here, I exist, and I believe in you.
God, you sound just exactly like me when I first got here. I said the same exact words. I feel the exact, and I'm not kidding you, Becca. That is what I felt like when I first started here. And I just feel that a little stronger now. But I've always said every single thing. You might think you're just one person, but you're adding on to a pile of 1,000 other people. You know what I mean? So that becomes a big thing. So your small little piece of cake becomes a great big celebration cake. It does.
Yeah, so that's why I say send him a nice letter, send him a nice card, send him jokes, send him. Right now, he needs it more than ever.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does, because I'm sure he knows this.
If you don't support the family, I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to say anything. But if you do, tell Barb, that you're here still. Tell Pete that. Tell the family, they're people.
Yeah.
Right now, and they're going through something. What the heck, Sean? Go to bed.
Yeah, Sean, I'm going to be hitting the sack too, man. I'm really tired. It's
been a long day. It's been a long day.
It was long, and then it was silly, and then it was that thing came, and you know what? I was recording when I was reading that. And it hit me, and I kept trying to read, and I was screwing up, and I was just kept trying. Now I thought I was live, okay, but I wasn't. Thank God it was kept on private because I broke down, and I couldn't do it. When it came to the affidavit, I was in tears, dude. I was in tears. I did because I was here all by myself, and I didn't know what to do. There was nobody watching because I didn't make it on private.
Yeah, and I don't know if anyone's gotten the gist of our particular channel. We're very pro family. So, I'm not saying you can't be here. I'm just saying, I'm not. I know a lot of people who have different opinions, and I always respect other people's opinions. But
just don't bash them. That's right. You're entitled to everybody's entitled to their opinion. It's just what you do with it. You can be hurtful with it, or you can do something with it, or keep it to yourself, or share it with the people that have the same opinion.
If you don't write it
when you purposely go over to some place where somebody doesn't share that opinion and you're being rude about your opinion, that's infringing. Otherwise, if you're in a group like what we all belong to, we talk very openly about this stuff.
Yeah,
and
well, I know a lot of
we're never
people I talk
hurtful about
to.
it.
Yeah, I know a lot of people are probably annoyed with my position right now.
Yeah, let's put it this way:
because,
we don't.
Like I said, I'm on that hill, and I'm gonna die on that Ryan hill.
You know what? I don't doubt that with you. I don't. I still my feelings
I am a stubborn
how this
redhead.
happened.
There's a reason for that.
Yeah, exactly. I get you. I really, for real, I get you. But you know, I honestly, you know, I'm not. It hasn't changed how I feel about the way I think things happened. It just put a little wrench in it too. What other dirty bullshit are they into? You know what I mean? Because I'm serious. I think they could have had two people that we don't even know, nobody even knows, that were similar in looks. It was dark out, and they could be, you know, on their way to whatever. You know, we don't know. But I'm gonna support Brendan. That's what I'm here for.
Yeah, Lynn, I'm not saying that you're rude. I don't know.
If you think Bobby's shady, then that is completely your opinion, sweetheart. Don't even worry about it.
I'm just saying that we're pro-family here.
Yeah, but here we really don't talk about that. We can talk about that on my channel. We can talk about it on Follow Play. But here we pretty much are very supportive of the family. You know, it's not rude, honey. We believe you are entitled to your opinion, and you know I think you are. So that's not. I'm never gonna ever judge anybody for how they feel. It's like I said, what you do with it. That's all. You know, you can be rude with it, or you can just be, you know, nice with it. I don't think you're being rude.
Yeah, everyone's entitled to their opinion. It's just we're a very pro-family channel. I've never not said that. You know, I believe.
We've said it from get-go, from when it started on my channel. You know,
and you know, honestly, like I said, I don't believe Bobby did it. I have my reasons. You have your reasons to believe Bobby did do it.
Yeah.
Irregardless of who you think, though, it's like it's still this whole thing is just about
getting Brendan out, getting Steven out,
Brendan out, and yeah.
It's
and
true.
Just showing Brendan love and support. That's basically the message that I feel like I wanted to give in this. It's just, you know,
my first live on the channel with Brendan when I was doing Positive Brendan over on my channel when we first started. Remember, I said this channel is completely 100% family friendly. If you do not like that and you want to shove your opinions and be a troll, we don't want you here. But if you support Brendan and you can put that the case part of it aside to be here to support Brendan, that's fine. Because we really don't talk about it on just, you know, the normal Brendan, brave Brendan, positive Brendan, and Brendan Talks channel. We do that on Saturday, or now it's Sunday. That's when we talk case. And we talk strictly about what we're talking about. You know, we don't go off topic. That's it. You know, that's it.
Yeah, this isn't really a debate channel. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Follow Play and all that. That's where you go and you throw around your rabbit holes and have other people jump in them with you. And, you know, it's all good. And I got a very open mind. So it doesn't bother me. But here I just want to, like Becca says, we just want to show Brendan some love and be there for him, especially now. It's a hard time. I'm sure, heard the news. His mom is probably heartbroken. His dad is probably heartbroken. I mean, a lot of the family members are probably really upset right now. And I don't want to see Brendan have to suffer because he's already in a goddamn cage where he don't belong anyway.
Yeah.
Stop. So, yep.
Hear, hear.
Good message, Becca. Yeah. You can see my thumbs are not. I'm not showing anybody my face. I'm all red from crying and, you know, being emotional. You know, because
it's understandable. Today's been a hard day, and like I said, my thoughts right now are with Brendan, and I haven't fully digested it all yet.
Right.
So probably when I get off of here, I'm probably gonna go lay down and crawl into a
fetal position with your kitty and go to sleep.
Probably in a burrito. I'm probably gonna make a Becca burrito out of my blankets and kind of just let it all out there.
That's what I do too. Well, you know
what happens next? And I'm not a legal person.
I know. What happens
I'm not a legal person. I don't have any idea what
it goes
happens
back
next.
to the Court of Appeals. And you
I don't know
some
if this, you know, and hopefully that, like I said, if anything good happens from this, is that it does open the gates for Brendan and Steven, you know?
One thing it does say, if it holds to be true, is that Teresa Hallbach left the Avery salvage yard, so therefore Brendan and Steven could not have committed this murder. Flat bottom line, that's it. That is what it is. It would smash completely, because if this very, very important item was planted, like she says, that the state's case has crumbled.
Yeah.
Crumbled. So we can hope for that. Okay? Because as far as I'm concerned, they just had some dirty ass drug dealing people come in and push that car there, because they had it since the 3rd, and that was it. Hey, you know? And all Zoner has to do is say, guess what? Somebody was on the thing, you know what I mean? Pushing that car.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, verify the witness. Yeah, see if it's a legit sighting. That's what I mean. Like, it's...
Stop. You're driving me nuts.
No.
She's going, She's giving me her baby. Come on. First of all, Casey needs to verify the witness. Then does that her and Steve launch a new appeal? Yep, the 9764, right? Becca, are you there?
I don't know. I'm not a legal person.
Oh, okay. So you're just gonna be quiet about it. Okay. Do you want to go to? Do you want to go get to your backup a burrito there?
I was actually, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing right now. This was so very improv. I have no idea. Like, I don't even know if I'm going to keep it up, to be honest with you. So.
Yeah. Okay. I couldn't keep up the one I made, because by the end of the time, 15 minutes reading it, I just cried.
Or maybe I might edit it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Edit me out of it.
No.
Yeah.
Or maybe I'll record something, not live, but actually we can record something and then post it with the same message. I don't know.
Yeah, we're not being coughing and dog whining.
Yeah, maybe tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I'm too tired, Becca. I got to go to sleep. I really do.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I just don't know if I can. Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, go to sleep.
All night. I've been up since 5 o'clock yesterday morning, and I am beat. And this news just drained me. But I have happy thoughts for Brendan.
Happy thoughts for Brendan.
I do. I got a lot of love for Brendan, so yeah, no problems. Okay. All right, everybody. I'm going to get off of here. Thank you,
Bye,
Sean.
Linda.
Thank you, Maz. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Cole. And that's about it. Nobody else.
Caroline.
I said that. Well, Caroline. And yeah.
Fernanda,
Maz,
she's still listening.
Cole, Maz, Caroline,
Kit Kat.
Lynn.
I saw Kit Kat.
No, Kit Kat. No, she left when I came. So, see ya. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Have a good night.
Okay. So yeah. Hey, Jinxie. It was very improv. It was very improv. I kind of just wanted to give like a brief message, and it turned into an hour-long thing. I may not keep this up. So yeah, but yeah, I guess that's all I really have to say. I hope everyone does have a good night. I hope everyone finds peace, love, happiness tonight in their hearts. And yeah, I'll probably redo this because I feel like we kind of did go a little off topic, but that's okay. I am sorry if I come off a little harsh in my thoughts and my opinions. I think we all are very passionate about this stuff. I think it all touches us in a place deep inside. And I know that a lot of people, whenever things like this are are posted, it really does bring out those emotions and the passion and all that all over again. I think we all have one common goal, and that is to get Brendan and Stephen home. And I think that regardless of what we all personally believe what happened, we will never really fully know what happened. And until the real killer ever comes forward and grows a conscience and actually says what happened, we'll never really fully know. So yeah, thank you everybody. Sorry, Jinx, that you didn't show up. I would have had you come up here too and forced you to do it because I love you. Okay, so if nobody else has anything left to say, I'm gonna end it. And yeah, I guess I'll see you all. What's today? Monday. So I'll see you all Friday, and hopefully we'll have good news, better news, or yeah, I don't know how to put it. Hopefully we'll have great news. Hopefully great things will happen from this. I think it will. I think we just need to be patient and trust the process and know that justice is really happening. Right? I think that's all we really want. It's just Brendan and Stephen to go home. All right.